Hello, welcome to my first cooking vlog, Cooking with mamaToliy. So today I'm going to just go over how I make my omelets usually. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ingredients that I made. So I make an omelet here with basically 5 eggs, only one with yolk. If you do one with 6 eggs, it's good enough to feed 2 people. And if last since I'm watching, I'm sorry, there's nothing left for you because it's 8 o'clock in the morning. And I might have to talk a little bit louder. I did a test recording and it wasn't that loud, but then again, they're both sleeping, so it's a little hard to do a video and do this at the same time. So, I'll show the ingredients. I showed you the eggs. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to saute some onions, mushrooms, and peppers first. Preheated the oven right now, so I'm going to put some butter on it. And it's a very easy meal to make. The prep time is about less than 5 minutes. Cooking time about 6 to 8 minutes, maybe 10. What else was I going to say here? Oh yeah, I also didn't show you guys the bacon and the cheese that I'm going to be making also. So I preheated the oven at medium heat right now for now. I'm going to turn it up a little bit later. I just don't want the butter to get too crazy right now. So this is the Canadian bacon I'm going to be using also. It's the healthiest bacon you're going to get. And shredded mozzarella cheese for the omelet once that's finished cooking. So I'm going to be adding the onions, mushrooms, and peppers right now to saute. And when you're going off the cutting board, I don't like to use the actual blade to scrape it off. I like to use the opposite end. Turn this back on because it's going to start smelling. Alright, that's the onions, mushrooms, and peppers that are sauteing right now. And what I also did to the omelet here is I salted and peppered. Obviously you can adjust it to your liking. I like to do a healthy omelet with only one yolk. The way I separate the yolk is basically I pour it on my fingers, so I crack it open, pour it on my fingers like this, and then what I'll do is I'll separate the egg white from the yolk, and then I'll just dump out the egg yolk. So this is 5 eggs, and only one of them with yolk. You can also do some other stuff with it too, different spices that you like, but I just like keep it simple with salt and pepper. Gonna mix something now in the same pan for the bacon, and then what I like to do with the bacon is after it's finished cooking, I like to crunch it up into the omelet. So I'm just using 3 pieces of bacon here. Turn the heat up a little bit on that bad boy. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'll try to move in closer when I'm not cooking anything, just waiting for things so I can talk to you big boys. Got my coffee right here. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna, I guess, talk a little bit about Smite related stuff also. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Shh, it didn't happen. So yeah, last weekend we were in the Challengers Cup, week 2 out of 7. and it was a pretty good week. We performed really well last week, and what contributed to that was finally during picks and bans throughout the whole tournament, we picked everything that we practiced. Like, we didn't stray away from what we practiced, and hooray, we won. And I miss that feeling actually of winning. And what's it called? And that actually, like, yesterday, after the day after the tournament, like, it motivates me even more to want to keep winning. Like, now that I got that feeling of winning again, I miss it. So I want to keep winning, obviously. And I basically spent the first portion of the day just making food, relaxing a little bit, and the rest of the day just watching replays, watching SPL games, going over what I could have done. Also going over stuff with Kret, who's a really... Hold on a sec. Kret is an amazing coach. Kret's an amazing coach, and we went over some stuff in the morning, actually. To start off, we went over some SPL games, some games versus TSM versus Cloud9, you know, Divius versus Omega, stuff like that. And then I watched the Enemy versus Cloud9 games, stuff like that, just to go over some of the stuff. Alright, this is ready to be put in. Okay, so the omelet is fully in. The mushrooms, onions, peppers are still sauteing with the bacon right in there. What I like to do is once the omelet's cooking a little bit, it gets a little bit of a base cooked, I like to put the cheese in there first, and then I'll add the onions, mushrooms, pepper, and bacon, crunched bacon on top of that, and then flip it. That's the way I like to do it. But yeah, as I was saying, I was watching a lot of replays yesterday to get a better understanding of like what other people are doing in Season 2 and why they're doing it, and then if they're doing it, how I can counter it to stop it, or if it's strong enough that I need to even worry about it. So, Kurt's a very, very, very invaluable coach to have. Like, you can't put like a price limit on the support and help that he's given us basically throughout the couple weeks that he's been with us. I think the bacon might be ready to be flipped. One sec. Yes, it is. So what I love about omelets specifically is if you cook it like well enough, you can flip it without even using a spatula. So I'm gonna see if I can do it today for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys currently how it's looking like right now. So this is the omelet with cheese on it right now. It's very white because, like I said, I used a lot of egg whites in it. Only one with yolk. This is the onions, mushrooms, peppers with bacon in it. sauteing. Booyakasha. So I'm gonna add these bad boys into that, and then I'm gonna flip it real good. And yeah, I'm gonna put this bad boy back to where it was. I'm not gonna show you guys our living room because it's messy. And back to where you belong, demon. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the onions, mushrooms, and peppers in there. I'm gonna cut up the bacon separately and then put the bacon in. Now, ideally, it's best to use a wooden spoon to peel off the skillet. You don't really want to be using anything metal to scratch it up, but I try to be as careful as I can not to scratch it up. And the last is the smite has awoken. With Loki guest appearance.
You talking to yourself?
Yeah.
Why?
No, I'm making a video.
What's the video?
A cooking vlog video.
What's a cooking vlog video?
It's a cooking vlog video where I show
I think you're talking to Zap.
how I make omelets. Nah. Nah, son. Nah. Yeah, you came to the end portion where we're almost done with it. You can't be seen from there.
Even right there by the garbage can?
By the garbage, basically by the fridge.
I don't trust it. Yeah, that's where it is.
That's where people can see you, by the fridge.
I can't do it then.
What do you need?
There's a plastic by the garbage pail. No, on the floor, dude. It is.
Where do you see the plastic?
Damn, you gotta be blind as a mother.
On the floor? Oh, holy shit. I thought you meant a plastic bag. I was like, I was in a plastic bag. Alright, bacon on there. I'm gonna flip this bitch. YOLO.
20 says you messed it up on the first
20
try.
bucks says I messed it up on the first try. You hear that? 20 bucks from the Molasses of Smite. It says I fuck it up on the first try.
I mean, are we agreeing to this? So I don't look like an idiot. So you go, oh, I got it, 20 bucks. And then if you don't get it, oh, I never accepted.
And then define your definition of messing up.
I mean, it's gotta be perfect. It's $20.
So it's like it has to actually go from one end to one end.
Yeah.
What if it like it connects but it doesn't go all the way?
It's $20, man. You don't get no breaks.
Because I can't get it like a perfect flip. I usually leave a little.
Totally, I know can do it. Oops.
Yeah.
You could have gotten it.
No, that's not a perfect flip.
I had me fooled.
I'm a perfectionist, sir. It's anything but perfect. It actually went over. I flipped it too much. Like
What are you doing, baby? Crazy girl. Crazy girl.
But if you overflip it, then it allows the insides to cook a little better, depending on what you want to do. Just gonna add a little bit more butter and spread it around a little bit.
I thought I heard two voices. It's so weird.
So, omelette's gonna be ready in about 2 minutes or so. Showed you guys the ingredients. I used 5 eggs, only one with yolk. Salt, pepper, it's yolk.
What's a yolk?
That's the New York way to say it.
A yolk.
A yolk. How you doing, yolk?
They teach you how to speak. Sorry.
That's right. Give me a coffee.
I like a yolk.
Yee.
What is a yolk, sir? I have no fucking idea. It's a thing in an egg. A yolk.
Anyway,
A yolk.
salt
Yolk.
and pepper. Mix that bad boy.
Yolk. 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 Yolk.
Shredded mozzarella cheese, turkey bacon, sauteed onions, mushrooms, peppers.
Come on, you wanna go for a yolk?
That's it.
You wanna go for a
I'm
yolk?
gonna show you guys what it looks like here in about 2 minutes once it's done cooking.
Good girl. Let's go for a yolk. Yeah.
You should go for a yolk. Now I would flip it again. Do I dare risk it? Oh! Money. That was a money flip right there. Swing. Unfortunately, a piece of pepper fell. Sad boys. So far, it's looking really good. A lot of taste in the pepper. But yeah, anyways, I was saying about slime related stuff. So last week, or last Saturday rather, first round, I remember we played against Noble, Return, High Five, and then Legion, I think it was, in that order. Noble, I know we played 4 different opponents, round of 16, actually no, round of 32, round of 16, round of 8, round of 4. So I can't remember who was round of 32. I think it was Spooky Face in round of 32. And that was the game I played Odin against Aphrodite. The invade basically secured the win from the get-go. Next game was against, I think it was Noble. I forget if it was Noble or Return. Can't remember that game. The next game was where I played a Hades against a Tier. Very unfavorable matchup for me because the way it started was the blue buff invade, and then once I died to the Thor gang, I was behind all the game until finally I got the Warlock Sash online with the Breastplate of Valor. Then I made an impact into team fights. Then it was High Five where I played Bakasura against Hanbats, I think it was, and it was El Borchacho playing Sole because they had a sub, and they put the sub in support, so El Borchacho wasn't really familiar with the matchup, so that was pretty straightforward there. And then it was against Legion, who, first game, he was playing Vamana, I was playing Odin. Favorable matchup in the beginning game for Odin, not so favorable later on in the laning phase. Alright, so this bad boy's ready. I'll show you guys the masterpiece right now. So anyway, against Legion, I played Odin against Vamana. Game 2, I played Vamana against Herc. And then game 3, he played Vamana, and I played... Shit, why can't I remember this right now? He definitely played Vamana game 3. Oh, and then I played Shock game 3, yeah. And that was a very interesting game for me because I haven't played Shaw competitively in a while, but it's basically still the same thing as always. He always is a good lane bully, good clear, good sustain, good everything. Now his only issue is obviously team fight presence. Not as much, doesn't bring as much to the table as other solo laners can. But if you can like somehow snowball past your enemy solo laner, I rotate him for mid harpies, make an impact in the early game for the mid game team fight, then you'll snowball your team to victory. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys right now the omelet and how it looks. So, omelet boys. You can unfold this bad boy. It's going to be kind of hot, but it's steamy. It's got mushrooms in there, onions, peppers, and more bacon. It's pretty good, pretty good. I did a decent job at flipping it. And wow, this video is already 21 minutes long. But yeah, I could have made it shorter, I guess, if I wanted to start cooking right away before making the video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video of me cooking with mamaToliy. First episode, the Canadian bacon cheese omelet. And I'll catch you guys next time. Yolk, yolk, yolk. Lassus and mamaToliy signing out.